So in this video we will see on how to disassemble the Opteka lens for fungus cleaning. So briefly, there are three sections that has the lens glass in this Opteka lens. One is over here, another one is somewhere over here, and the final one is right over here. So let me show you the front part. So yeah, you have to open this part to access the lens here, and you're going to use the lens spanner to actually open up the screw here. Alright, so once this cap is removed, we can actually see the lens, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a lens spanner, hook to this notch, and start to unscrew the lens ring. So that's how it's done. You can proceed with the lens spanner, or you can use the vacuum pad to actually unscrew the ring. So there's a long thread for this, so you just have to wait until the the ring actually comes out. So once the ring is out, so you can see I've taken out the ring, you can actually see the lens glass over here. Use a suction cup to actually hold and remove the glass. So this is actually your lens glass. So inside here you can actually see there's another layer of glass right inside there. Let me see if I can zoom in. You see, I've checked that glass, it seems to be clean, only the outer layer of this glass is not clean. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to proceed to wash this with mild detergent, or you can actually use hydrogen peroxide, which you can actually get it from the pharmacy. So now I got the glass clean, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reassemble back the glass into this. To do that, I'm going to use a suction cup to hold the glass in place, and then I'm going to put the glass right into the lens. While having the suction cup in place, I'm actually going to start putting this ring inside here to screw it back. So now that I have manually screwed the lens inside this, the lens ring, I'm actually going to do a tightening. So make sure that when you shake, you don't hear the sound of the glass. Now it's actually safe to remove the suction cup. And you can take a microfiber cloth and clean the outer layer, because when you use the suction cup, it actually leaves an imprint over the lens. So this will be the end result of a lens that has been fixed. And all you have to do is you have to put on the hood and get it completed on the first section. So right after this, we're going to go to the second section where your eyepiece is here. We're going to remove this. Over here, we have a section here that has the lens. So therefore, we need to actually open up this part of it. The thread is quite long, so you have to be patient when you try to open up here. So it's going to take a while. So once you have already got this section open up, there's another plastic layer here. Okay, here comes a slight tricky part here where you have this particular piece that it doesn't want to come out. So what you have to do is hold this white piece, not this piece, hold this white piece over here and turn it anti-clockwise, because you can see a thread here that's actually holding this white piece. You see what I mean? So once you have this part removed, all you have to do is remove this plastic piece so that you can get access to the inner lens over here. There's actually two sets of lens glass over here. So upon removing this white piece, you're going to see the lens, the inner lens glass over here. You're going to use something to push the glass from over here so that the glass actually comes out. The glass has a slight layer of stickiness here, or they may have put a light gum, so I'm not too sure on the model of lens that you have, but this is fairly straightforward. Or what you can do, you can use your thumb, just push it in slightly, and then drop it over your palm. Okay, I need to repeat this part again. To take out this glass, a few seconds ago I said to have something pushed over here to remove this glass. You need to be careful because you're not going to push, you're not going to put something over here and push at the glass. You're going to push from the side of it. If you push the glass, you may end up breaking the glass. So I'm going to take this long stuff. I'm going to go to the side over here to push it out. At the same time, I'm going to have something to hold it so that it doesn't pop out and fall off. And it is a good practice to have something that is soft, so if your lens actually falls on this, nothing would actually happen because this is actually a yoga mat. So I'm going to push it through. As you can see, it's actually coming out. So just slowly, again at the edge, and you got it almost out. Alright, so like I said, it actually fell off, and this is a yoga mat, so it's a bit safe. So now there's two sections here. There's one glass over here. Alright, so let me just zoom it, and you see a notch for you to remove it, and another glass over here. So if I actually put my hand, there's another layer of glass over there. So what you can do, from this view I see that this glass is not so dirty. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean over here and over here without removing the casing. Alright, so let me just clean this glass and I'll be back. So this is the clean version of the glass. As you can see on the side, it's actually, there's a sticky tape. It's not a gum, it's actually a regular sticky tape, which is still sticky enough to be reassembled back. Now, having this to put over here, let me just zoom out. Alright, having this to put over here, if you forgot the orientation, it's basically this part here, there's a thread, and you need to thread this. So obviously this part will actually stay out. So just push it firmly. Alright, just push it firmly. You don't need to push it so deep because you need to actually thread this back. Alright, so push that and then rotate this thread over it. So this is how it should look like. So I'm going to zoom in closer. Okay, so you have to push it right deep inside here so that the lens over here appears over here. So just push it a bit in as possible and do the screwing part. So now you have the lens after you screwed it. You can see the lens over here, the clean version, and you can zoom out as usual to the 1300 mm. Coming to the centerpiece over here, earlier we did unscrew this part. So now this centerpiece, the thread actually resides here. So hold this firmly and rotate this anti-clockwise in order to get this centerpiece out. See? And this is the lens on this centerpiece. And there's another set of lens over here. So there's two sets of lens in this centerpiece. If you find this dirty, then you will have to actually clean it out. So in this centerpiece, I find that this lens is quite clean. I mean, it's very clean. So I don't need to actually unscrew this. But I'm not sure if you're able to see it. Let me try to brighten the video. There's a notch over there that you need to use the lens spanner to actually take it out. So let me try to zoom. You see the notch over here? Yes, that's the one that you need to use the lens spanner to unscrew it. But if you find the lens is really clean and tip-top condition, my advice is leave it as it is. So once that's done, you can obviously screw it back. So you can safely screw this back. So that concludes the tutorial for the Opteka lens. Jin2 and other brands will also have the same configuration for this particular lens. So I hope in the next video I may actually show how to clean a 400mm Canon lens. That's about it. Thank you.